vlogging?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure. What do you
Wow.
want to ask?
Wow, chamatkar. I'm doing it actually in English though.
Okay.
So it's kind of representing Bangladesh, branding Bangladesh to the rest of the world, which is
Okay.
why I chose the language English instead of our mother tongue.
Sure.
And it's a random thing. I found you just crossing the bridge. So I
Okay.
thought, oh, maybe she's going to be the right one to ask her about something which would help me to present the country the way it should be presented. Here we are. Upama. Totally. She is not my friend for 10 years. I can tell you, she's just been known to me just now.
Just for 10 minutes. We know each other for 10 minutes.
Come on. So Upama, that's what I do with my camera. I mean, I do this kind of quite insane thing. I can't believe it. I can't. I can't believe it. I was recording my walk, my journey, right after I left my home, and it was recording pretty well. But then I realized that in the middle the recording stopped with a red signal on the screen which said the SD card is full. I was pretty surprised because I thought my SD card was empty. I emptied all the old footage before, but no, it said it's full, and I'm confused. So then I stopped my walk just after having entered this lake part, calm and quiet area. What I filmed was not this calm and quiet, but that was exciting and interesting. And I feel sorry for that part. The missing part, I don't know. I don't think that part can be retrieved. Probably not. So me being a totally technically ignorant, unsmart, technologically uneducated, I just was trying to do something as part of fixing and then when I entered this SD card option, it offered me another option called format. So I pressed the format without totally any proper knowledge of what it actually means for this salam for this handheld device. So then I press the format and my SD card is back with its entire space. That's what it suggests. That's a good news. But my old video, the one I recorded for more than 20 minutes, that is gone. That is gone. Sad. So if you are here for the first time watching my documentary film, and this is what I like to call it, this is not any day-to-day vlogging or content of any kind. I'm just filming, and my films are kept totally uncut, unedited. Absolutely raw, with zero touch of any editing. No effect, no color gradation or this or that. Nothing. I actually do nothing to tweak or twist my image of my phone, trying to make it look a little more glamorous, maybe looking cool or something, and I'm totally against that. So I'm doing what I do the way I do. And who is the man behind the camera? Here I am. After a break, should I call it a long break? Because I didn't film for, I don't know, almost 20 days, I would say. Now, should I mention again? Yes, I should, because otherwise it won't make any sense. This is the month of Ramadan going on. I already said a little bit about that in my previous footage, which is gone. Which doesn't exist anymore. So the month of Ramadan, for any of you who don't know, it is the month of fasting for the Muslim community, which is the majority part of the population of this country, Bangladesh. So people are basically fasting. Most of them, I would say. Don't count me. And now fasting means no eating, no drinking until the sun sets down. Until evening. And it's afternoon, so the fast breaking time, exciting, interesting, their desired moment is approaching. So what I was saying, let me not lose the clue. If you're here for the first time in my videos, watching my phone, then you are not supposed to be familiar with the place where I'm filming now. This place is actually never this kind of quiet at this time. These less people. Now, if I say less people, you'd be confused by this term, this phrase. What do you mean by less people when you can see already lots of people sitting and hanging out here and there? Less people in the context that this place is full of people all the time, all the day, throughout the day, but especially this afternoon time. And it's a cool weather. If you can say it by seeing the color, which is totally unaltered, totally it's kept the way it is. In my truthful, faithful camera. And lovebirds, they don't stop to spend their quality time no matter it's any kind of day, Ramadan or anything. But how cool it is to walk through a place like this, which is actually not this calm most of the time. So this is a restaurant, part of the restaurant. This is the restaurant here. I'm preparing their iftar. This is what they call it, the Muslims. Iftar means their meal to break their fast. Heavy feast, heavy meal. So many people are expected to come here, visitors, the clients, they'll come, join. Maybe in an hour time. So I'll also try to capture that scene if I'm repeating this way while I'll be on my way back home. I thought when next time I was going to film, I would talk on two specific topics, at least two topics. And I'm not sure even now if I should open them up right now. Quite relevant.
Welcome to another new vlog.
Usually this footover bridge is ridden by ridden if this act can be called riding the bridge. The many people. But it's a different story now, as you get to see. Should I also capture the center of attraction. Robindra Sarobor, that's what it's called, which is a place for all the cultural events on special days, sometimes even on non-special days. And this is kind of an amphitheater, and this place is especially favorite for the youngsters, young people. And now is having almost no crowd, which is again cool. I should proceed now, and I wonder which way I should go. Probably through that direction. You can, maybe not you, but I can get distracted by all the happenings and people and everything around me if the place is not surrounded by kind of little bit of nature, greenery. To start talking on a specific topic, unlike now, I'm now talking on no topics. So water on the other side on Mondi Lake. Let me enter this spot. I'm trying to find some spot where I would feel a bit more comfortable to talk about something, and my first topic would be the common mistakes every foreign vlogger tends to make while vlogging in Bangladesh. Let me repeat. The common mistakes every foreigner tends to make while vlogging in Bangladesh. And why I feel the need to talk about this thing, because I get to see nowadays that many vloggers, content creators, unlike me, should I say it again, I'm not a vlogger. I'm just doing a film here, my kind of documentary film. Let's say my kind of film, which is documenting life and people and everything. So these foreign vloggers, they are, it seems to me like nowadays they are kind of attracted to come over to Bangladesh and do their this kind of vlogging thing, which is highly appreciable. I welcome you. That's fantastic. Let me capture this restful creature. But when I come across their work through, let's say, Facebook and of course on YouTube, and it's not like I have plenty of time to check out their work, but I want it or not, they would come out, they would show up. I don't mind that. So I see, especially when these are foreign people from the western part, how they represent Bangladesh. I am curious to check that out, and I see as a viewer some mistakes very commonly made by almost all these vloggers or content creators from the West, which bothers me, or maybe it shouldn't bother me, because I have nothing to do with, like, if they keep making these mistakes all the time, all their vlogging career, I have no problem personally. And yet I feel the need to kind of correct them. I know, I mean, no, I don't know that, but I guess my video is not going to reach out to any of those Western content creators who already came to visit Bangladesh, or who are planning to come to Bangladesh, who are already, maybe a couple of them are already in Bangladesh, I guess. And this video is probably not going to reach out to them because I don't have millions of subscribers. I don't make films keeping that in my mind. As you can see, my film is this the way it is. They're not designed to attract mass people or anyone maybe. But if any of you ever come across this video, then please consider correcting these problems, these mistakes. Mistake number one, I saw it, I noticed it in every single vlogger, the foreign ones, when they're here in Bangladesh, they try to be nice and kind and sweet towards people, and that makes sense. It should be. In this country or anywhere, any part of the world. But the way you greet the people on the streets, anywhere in this country, is kind of problematic. What do I mean by that? You people, the vloggers, the foreigners, you greet people by a Muslim term or phrase. Excuse me. Assalamu alaikum. Have you heard that? Assalamu alaikum. somehow they manage to memorize this Muslim kind of greeting, and they do it, apply it quite intensely in Bangladesh. Now, what's wrong with that? You might be wondering, okay, it's a Muslim country, people are religious, just like now people are fasting, and people, that's the way people are used to. I would say that no. See, just like there's a prayer call in the background, which is giving you the impression even stronger impression that this country is a Muslim country. But to your surprise, I'd like to say, and now I'm going to have some audio issue for the time being while this prayer call is going on. So to your surprise, if I would say that this country, the people here are not religious in that sense, like you find people in, let's say, in Pakistan, in Saudi Arabia, or in the Middle Eastern countries, then what would you do about it? You should correct the way of greeting. People here are secular, and I'm saying this, me being born and raised in this country all my life. It's a secular country. Yes, people practice their religion, but not to some degree, like it is not the part of their identity in that sense. I don't know if I've been able to clarify my point here. People are secular here. Yes, they're Muslims, and yet they're secular. So the way of greeting it's not common that someone is greeting the other one as Assalamu alaikum all the time. That doesn't happen in this country that much commonly. Is it making sense? I don't know. It doesn't happen that often that people are greeting each other by Assalamu alaikum. Actually, that happens not quite often, to your surprise. So even another point is, you being a Westerner, a foreigner, no one is expecting you to greet them in a Muslim way. They are not expecting it from you, because Assalamu alaikum is a practice thing among the Muslims. One Muslim greets another Muslim in this way, and those are hardcore type of Muslims. Does it make sense? Not like cultural nominal Muslims, which is what this population are having. Majority of them, the culturally and nominally, they are just belonging to a faith system which is Islam, but the Islamic way of greeting is not a very common, very often thing in day-to-day life. Let alone from a foreigner, do they expect any kind of Muslim greetings. Now you can say, okay, what's the problem with that? The problem is that you are representing Bangladesh. I mean, you are doing your vlog, you are making contents using the Bangladesh, the people, the place, and everything. And that's good. But you are representing Bangladesh in a distorted way. The rest of the world is having a message that this is a hardcore Muslim country like Pakistan, like Afghanistan, like Saudi Arabia, like any of those hardcore Muslim countries. But it is not. I'm telling you again and again. It is a secular country. People are secular. As you can see, I'm filming an uncut video, and the way they are dressed up. These young people, aged people, how many of them are in any traditional Islamic attire? Can you see anyone? And that is the case even in their daily life practices in other areas. It's not a common thing, again, my friends, to greet each other with Assalamu alaikum, even among these native countrymen. So you being a Westerner, when you do this practice and you spread the message to the rest of the world, to the rest of the world, you are sending out this message that it's a hardcore type of Muslim nation who expect you to greet them in a Muslim way. That is not correct. That is totally incorrect picture of this country. So this is one of the common mistakes. The first one I'm mentioning, I'm pointing out for you, my dear smart vlogger, content creator, unlike me, and this is not okay. If your mission purpose is to present a country in its authentic way, most accurate way, the way it is, then first and foremost correct this way of greetings, because by doing a greeting like that in kind of Muslim way, that's not actually a widely practiced norm. Second most commonly made mistakes, the language, speaking Hindi. And what do I mean by that? I found some of the vloggers, again the Westerners, they, of course, they don't know the local language of this country, which is totally okay, which is fine. So they feel kind of hesitant to speak English, but they don't feel hesitant to speak Hindi, which is the national language of India, the neighboring country. So when they speak Hindi, excuse me, would you mind to be part of my vlog? It's an ongoing camera.
Are you vlogging?
Oh yeah.
You sure? What do you
Wow.
want to ask?
Wow, chamatkar. I'm doing it actually in English though.
Okay.
So it's kind of representing Bangladesh, branding Bangladesh to the rest of the world, which is
Okay.
why I chose the language English instead of our mother tongue.
Sure.
And it's a random thing. I found you just crossing the bridge, so I
Okay.
thought, oh, maybe she's going to be the right one to ask her about something which would help me to present the country the way it should be presented. So, are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay, but maybe you chose the wrong person because I'm new here.
Yeah.
I'm kind of new. I just shifted in Dhanmondi. I don't know many places here.
Right. You don't
But-
need to at all. Okay.
But
So,
I can maybe help you with something.
okay, if
A few things. I
right.
guess.
So if I mean your minimum qualification should be if you were born and raised in this country,
Yeah.
forget Dhanmondi, then you are already qualified enough. Because I'm going to ask you about Bangladesh.
Okay.
And my
Let's
first
see.
point was, okay, let's jump into the topic. I was telling my audience, the Westerners, because that's my targeted audience, that okay, I shouldn't point my camera all the time at your face.
Okay.
That Bangladesh is not a hardcore Muslim country in a sense. It is actually secular. People are secular. People, they practice their religion, Islam, which is the religion of majority of the population. We know that, they know that, but it's not a country like Pakistan or Afghanistan. Okay, so like people, everybody, nobody is dressed in an Islamic attire. Long tupi, jobba, that's a very minority.
That's the specialty we have here.
Right.
Like we value our diversity.
Right.
We do not only value our Islam, we value our people. You can see here we are very friendly with each other.
Yeah.
We hang out with everybody. Like it's Ramadan and you can see like every Hindu or Christian, everybody is like respecting our Ramadan and they're also taking part in it. They're supporting us
Yeah.
to celebrate it. They're in streets, they're not taking their meals, they're respecting
Yeah.
our privacy, they're giving us some privacy. So we have that friendliness among us that we are a team.
Yes.
Here
So
we
I already pointed that
sometimes-
out that
Yeah.
it's in that sense it's a secular country.
Yeah.
You are doing your religion, you're having your faith, but you are not being too vocal about it.
Yeah.
Like the way you are dressed now, it's a secular kind of dressing.
Yeah.
Nobody would say it's a extreme Islamic way. You're
But
not
I'm a
doing hijab.
Muslim, but
You're a
I'm
Muslim,
Muslim.
and I guess you're even fasting today.
Yeah.
Right. So see, I mean, that's the point I wanted to make in this video because the topic of this video is the common mistakes every foreign vloggers make in Bangladesh. So I come across some nowadays in Facebook
Yeah.
some clips of the vlogs, the Westerners, American or someone from Europe, and they greet common people here, Assalamu alaikum. So I was telling that it's not a common thing in Bangladesh. The native people are not expecting from you, the Westerner, to greet them with Assalamu alaikum. We don't do that actually.
Yeah.
That's not we say Kemon achen. How are you? In English, right? We say Kemon achen.
Well, hello.
Hello is
Hello.
enough, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that more than enough?
Yeah, it's enough.
But কি হচ্ছে like say কি হচ্ছে what happens one foreign vlogger when he sets the trend then every other vloggers they just follow his footsteps. So everybody what they do assalamu alaikum. You won't believe it, one vlogger, he has so many subscribers and it was just a 5-minute clips. He said assalamu alaikum 50 times to all the people. He was just walking on the street, a busy street, all the people, random people, he's saying this. He thought it was he was being very nice and sweet.
A
But
foreign
I'm
vlogger.
a foreign vlogger.
Okay.
Like whoever is passing the people, assalamu alaikum. But we are not saying that.
Yeah.
It's not the thing. We don't say
Actually, we don't say everybody assalamu alaikum.
exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm so thankful to you. I mean, now they should believe your face. I mean, your face is quite believable. You're a young girl, and I just made this point.
You know, it's good that you greet everybody, but when you talk to someone,
Yeah.
then you can greet them. But it's
Yeah.
not necessary that you go to everybody and say Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
It's not necessary.
It's not necessary, and it's even objectionable. I said that it is objectionable because then you are presenting Bangladesh not as a secular country. I mean, it's a common thing in Pakistan, Afghanistan. It's not our cultural thing. We don't say Assalamu alaikum to everybody every time.
But if you're Muslim, then
Yeah.
you can say it. It's your personal choice.
Yeah, one Muslim is expecting it from the other Muslim,
Yeah.
not from an American one.
No.
Don't you find it kind of weird when an American one is trying to be so nice to say,
I
oh,
don't-
Assalamu alaikum?
No, I don't expect you to be in my religion to act like a Muslim.
Oh.
I don't expect you that.
Exactly. You are now echoing me like that's what I was saying.
I don't expect you. You can.
We feel kind of uncomfortable even. Like when you're because you are not a Muslim,
Yeah.
you're probably a Christian. You're a white man from the West, and why you were giving me Assalamu alaikum? I myself am a Muslim, by the way.
You're
I belong.
Muslim.
Yeah, I am. But I find it kind of not very acceptable because, come on, man, I'm a secular man. I cherish a secular spirit,
Okay.
keeping my belief just deep inside. You shouldn't salam me. That's not our culture in Bangladesh. That's the point I was trying to make in this video. You are just testifying that.
Okay. But what I believe that you can salam me, and
Yeah.
I would salam you back.
Yeah, that's what you do, always do. And
You
yeah,
can say me hello. I would hello you back.
hello you back. And
No
why don't
problem.
yeah no
No problem.
no problem. We are fine with everything.
It's not a thing to worry about. Or
Yeah.
To talk about. It's your personal choice. Or you don't have to like go everywhere and say assalamu alaikum. Or you don't have. If you come in our country, you can follow your own way of talking.
Yeah,
You don't have to worry about what people will think.
that is so important that you follow your own way. You're American. Just be American in Bangladesh.
Yeah,
We would
just
enjoy
be-
that.
You'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I
Don't
will
try.
personally enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
I'll enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay. So and or but see, then see, what's your name? You could have called it just Upoma would be fine.
Okay. You can
My million subscribers are going to check you out for a while. Type your name. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do something with this video. So Upama, that's my point. I'm a foreigner.
How
You are
many subscribers do you have?
sorry.
How many subscribers?
Oh,
do you
maybe
have?
5 millions. No.
That's huge.
No. I'm totally joking. I'm just a new thing. I'm just a new one, new kid in the town, and
Okay.
I don't know. Won't even mention the number. Let's say 5 or 10 subscribers, maybe a little more than that. I just open it up.
You'll go, inshallah.
Yeah, and I'm actually not vlogging. It's documentary.
Okay.
My channel's name is Documentarian, and you can go there. You can see all the documentaries, uncut videos, 2 hours long, 1 hour long, uncut, unedited videos. So I do kind of, it's my kind of filming, you know.
Okay.
I call it documentary film. So just like this thing, you entered my frame and you being part of my film right now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep it the way it is. So this is totally my thing. I mean, I'm sure you know that people don't make films like that. They do just vlogs. So
Okay.
that's their thing. Anyway, so it's a documentarian and making this kind of documentaries. In Bangla I do some, but basically it's English channel. I'm trying to just brand Bangladesh to the rest of the world. Am I taking your time, whole time?
No, I'm totally free. I was just roaming around the lake. I was
Okay.
taking a stroll.
Okay, right. So, is it clear now, dear audience, that we don't expect you to be a Bengali and not be Muslim? I mean, okay, if you as a foreign vlogger was trying to be Bengali, that would still be acceptable. But you are being Muslim while you are trying to be Bengali. That is my point. Like you say, কেমন আছেন? hey, কেমন আছো? You said assalamu alaikum. And what I'm trying to explain to them that this is not a common thing in Bangladesh. We say this greeting among few people. The people we know, or our elder people. I mean, we don't say to you. Do you say to your friends? Do you say to your friends, assalamu alaikum?
No, we don't greet our friends with assalamu alaikum.
Right, that's the point I'm trying to make. Please don't
But
get
we
me wrong,
should,
dear
we
audience.
should. It's a good thing actually. What's the meaning? Like, peace be upon you.
Yeah.
Right. It's good.
It's a good meaning, but you know what? It's specifically a communal thing. সাম্প্রদায়িক একটা বিষয়.
জি,
It's totally, এটা হচ্ছে একবারেই একটা, now I'm switching to my mother tongue. It's totally, it's a community sign. Like, a Hindu will not say assalamu alaikum, you know? So that means when you're saying it, you are identifying yourself as a Muslim. My point is, no, don't bring out this identity in a public space where there could be non-Muslims also. We all are Bengali, we all are...
What would you say when he greet you with namaskar?
Yeah, that's a good question. And I greet him back with namaskar because it's a Bangla word. I have no problem with that. Like, somebody salams me, I greet him back with walaikum salam. But if somebody says namaskar, I said, yeah, namaskar.
Yeah, I also think that.
Yeah,
So-
I do it comfortably, I have no problem. Yeah,
Because if you greet him with walaikum assalam, then it would be an act of arrogance, right?
totally. It would be even, yeah, you're right. I mean, it would be disrespect to them.
Disrespectful, right?
Yeah. So,
So that I won't say namaskar because I'm a Muslim.
yeah, even Hindu people, when you salam them,
Yeah.
not knowing their identity, let's move around. Let's now walk around and be part. I mean, you're already the central character kind of like of my film. And should we bring ourselves in the same frame? Here we are, Upama. Totally. She is not my friend for 10 years. I can tell you, she's just been known to me just now.
Just for
and-
10 minutes. We know each other for 10 minutes.
Come on. So Upama, that's what I do with my camera. I mean, I do this kind of quite insane thing. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then you can check out some of my films. And
Yeah. Check it out.
I just, you know what, I invite the very random people on the street and they become very comfortable in my film, and then they spend the rest of the time with the film, and as if we are friends for many years.
Do you connect with people this randomly?
Oh yes, because I'm always vlogging by myself.
Okay, that's really
I'm a
good.
very much a lone person. I mean, I don't make friends. I don't have friends.
Really?
And yeah, and I have already a video on this very topic. Kano bondhu banai na. That video was in Bangla. Many people are curious like about about my lifestyle, because they want to know why I'm always alone.
That's the issue I have, kinda.
Okay. My goodness.
I don't
Now
have-
I'm connected to the
I don't have that
my
much
female
friends
version.
too. I don't have that much friends too.
Okay, totally makes sense because you're walking around by yourself.
Because
in
I
this-
just finished my coaching
Okay,
here from Kalabagan.
right. So what do now I shouldn't ask you for any information because the camera is rolling on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
You
after.
can edit that.
Oh, that's the thing. Actually, I don't edit.
You don't edit.
I don't edit if not quite necessary.
Oh.
So
I
that's
see.
one of the এটা আমার ছবির একটা বৈশিষ্ট্য.
You're filming me.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. All that time. You the superstar of my film. Yeah. আমি এডিট করি না, ছবি টোটালি আনএডিটেড রাখি। এটি হচ্ছে আমার একটা ফিল্মের কাইন্ড অফ একটা মাই সিনেমাটিক ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ। সো which is why I usually those characters, those people, random people that I was talking about, that I invite them to be part of the film. I don't ask them that many personal questions while my camera is rolling on. Maybe later. So anyway, wow. So thank you. I'm so thankful to you because you have added some dimension to my film.
Thank you. That's means a lot to me.
And it was possible because of this Ramadan thing, I guess. Because see, usually this time I was saying in the beginning of my film that this is not a common scenario, especially this lake area at this time.
I didn't think this would happen to me at a random time. It was such a random time.
Yeah. So divine intervention. Divine intervention. We finding each other and connecting.
I like this place. It's really quiet this time.
Yeah.
Even in Ramadan, it's quite peaceful.
Yeah, totally. I mean, see, I've been a resident of this place for many years, and especially during the I wait for the Ramadan time just for this thing, that I can walk in the afternoon time in this quietness,
Oh, I see.
which is not possible other time of the year. So my actually I had some points about this topic that I was addressing.
Okay.
And my next point was, okay, salam part is gone. The way the foreigners greet the common people in this country, that is not quite a correct way, I would say, from our cultural perspective. You be just American, you be European, you just say hello. You just, if you want to say it in Bangla, say bhalo achen, kemon achen.
Live the way you want. That's it.
Yeah, that's the great message. You live the way you
No
are.
matter what people say, they will talk. That's their job, and you do your own business.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Oh, I already moved to the second part. Oh, I remember before you entered
Okay.
my film.
Okay.
That was Hindi. আমি কিছু মানুষকে দেখেছি. Okay, I saw some foreigners, vloggers. They feel like, okay, they understand that, okay, people in this country, they don't understand English very well, so they try to be communicative with the local people, and they don't know Bangla. So what they try to do, they speak some Hindi, because maybe most of them, they traveled India before coming to Bangladesh for a month or two, so they picked out some Hindi words, thoda thoda kaisa hai, something like that, and they apply it in Bangladesh. And come on, Upama, I get so pissed off by this practice. Don't do that. Bangladesh is a totally sovereign country. You say in English. People are so smart here.
They understand English.
Yeah.
Is that we don't understand English.
মানে তোমার কাছে কেমন লাগবে যে তোমাকে বলছে থোড়া জানতা হুঁ? হ্যাঁ, very weird. It sounds so weird.
Maybe it's because of their misconception. I think they have
That
this
they-
misconception that
That Bangla is part of a province of India,
yeah,
which is very insulting and very
I think
dishonoring.
because of being neighbors of them, they think we are part of India, but
Yeah,
it's not that.
which is not the case. I mean, don't do that. Do some research, and please don't use Hindi. Keep it to yourself. এটা আমার কাছে না, এটা আমি খুব মানে ডিস্টার্ব ফিল করি.
I have seen many foreigners to speak Bangla as well.
That is good. Yeah. হ্যাঁ,
They're
যখন
learning Bangla gradually. I think they're
Yeah.
coping up with us. They're coping up.
Yeah, but if they are, yeah, when, of course that is so praiseworthy.
It will take some time.
Yeah, it will take some time, but while in the meanwhile, don't say please Hindi to communicate to the local people, because people are smart enough to just understand your English, some very basic words. People are not dumb here. Acha, let us move to the third point. এইটা দেখো কেমন লাগে. See how it feels to us. They say these foreigners I found they kind of treat the local people as beggars. You know what I mean? Let's say they're exploring some tea on the street side,
Okay.
some tea stall, and they ordered for tea. I already saw a couple of videos by a couple of vloggers like that. They ordered for some tea, and there are people around him, curious people gathering to watch him what he is doing, and all of a sudden he began to say, oh, do you want some, do you want some, do you want some? Maybe he's having some tea or fuchka or whatever, and those people, they say no, it's all right, but then he kind of insists. He's trying to be nice in his video. You know what I mean? He's trying to be very nice. He wants to make himself look so kind, generous to the poor people. Come on, we are poor people.
Okay.
So then, among the crowd, one or two, those kind of people, they respond, oh yes, please, give us some money, not just food, also some money, some tea, this and that.
People really ask them?
Yeah, when the foreigners say, do you want some? Do you want some? Hello, do you want some? And I want to tell them, no, please don't do that. Nobody is like looking for your, like nobody's looking up to you to offer them a cup of tea. That's not a thing.
Definitely.
Because there's
Why
some-
do you do that?
Why do they do? I don't know.
But I think when they stop in a stall to take their tea,
Yeah,
but people, for me, I like foreigners.
yeah,
As a personal preference,
yeah,
I like foreigners. I sometimes from afar I stare at them. I notice them.
exactly.
So,
And then if they
but
any
I
of you,
don't
do you want
go
some tea?
close. I don't go closer and stare at them. It would be bad. But
Yeah.
some people don't understand.
Yeah.
They just go closer and
out
stare
of
at
their
them.
out of their innocence.
Innocence.
But these foreign people misinterpret it. They misinterpret. They think they are looking to him for some help. So
Yeah,
they would
yeah.
like to have some share, some food share.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's not the case.
That's not the case.
Right. That's not the case. But
He just likes you, man.
he just likes to.
He just likes you.
He's just enjoying watching you.
Watching it.
That's all they're doing. But then what they do you want some? Do you want some? And let's say ধরো যে 10টা মানুষের একটা ভিড়, 10 people make a crowd, one or two greedy people, they would say, oh yes, please give us some money, give us this and that.
I would blame
That
that,
is-
to Bangalis.
Yeah.
Please, Bangalis, don't do that. We don't want our people to be called beggars or like
Yeah.
lame. We
Right.
don't want us to be called lame.
Right. Because that's not what we are.
That's not what we are.
That's not what we are. If you'd like to like if we have to talk about beggars, they are everywhere in America, in your country.
If you want to do charity, then go charity. Do
Yeah.
charity.
But see, my problem is when you do this kind of things and you capture in your camera and then you broadcast it to the rest of the world, they are having very misconception about Bangladesh.
Yeah.
They think, okay, people are like that. People are like that. When you are drinking, eating something and I'm looking at you, that means I want you to help me.
There are so many misconceptions about Bangladesh.
এই হচ্ছে, I mean, this is another thing এবং
এই হচ্ছে বাংলাদেশের অবস্থা এক কথায়।
এ হচ্ছে বাংলাদেশের অবস্থা এবং আমি so I feel so sad, you know, like come on, I welcome you all the foreign vloggers, all of them, come enjoy Bangladesh, but represent it,
As it
present it as it is.
As it is.
You don't have to glorify it at all, but don't demolish it. I mean don't blemish the image.
Yeah.
Don't blemish the image. Like, we are not beggars and we are not like salam asking people, salam expecting people. This country, see, so 2 points maybe we are making here. in our conversation while talking about foreign vloggers vlogging in Bangladesh that Bangladesh is not a country of beggars, number one, and Bangladesh is, the people of Bangladesh are secular. They are secular.
They're secular.
They are not hardcore Muslims like Afghanistan or Pakistan. We don't practice like people practice Islam in their way, in a moderate way. I mean, nobody's, see, look at that. Nobody's
In
having,
puja, you cannot even tell in mondops that whoever is Muslim or whoever is Hindu.
yeah,
You cannot identify.
right.
You cannot identify them.
So, I should put my camera down because I'm holding you for a long time already.
Okay.
And no, you say something for the audience, millions of them,
Okay.
maybe 10 years from now. And I'm sure many people will watch this film someday, 10 years, 20 years from now. They are not any day-to-day vlog, they are film in my sense. So have your message to my audience, to the foreigners, to everyone. You being just a random part of my film, and we just got connected just a moment ago, and believe it or not, but whoever is watching our film, he or she will totally understand. Oh, that's how they found each other and connected to each other. Two weird kind of people. They have no friends. They are just by themselves, walking around,
Walking around
hanging out by
only.
themselves.
And doing a vlog over
So say something, final words, and
Okay.
then I'll conclude the film.
Okay. So, as I'm a Bangladeshi, it feels proud to be a Bangladeshi. Here's people, I would say they're humble. If you are a foreigner, then come to Bangladesh, you'll find diversity here and you'll never be disappointed. Maybe you'll just struggle at some point, but
Yeah.
you'll eventually love it. Like, you'll thank yourself that you learned some things about life.
Yeah.
It will teach you some things, and I can guarantee you that.
And there is reason why Bangladesh is called the school of life, the school of learning, the school of life.
Yeah.
You remember a term like by Bangladesh Tourism Board? Maybe they
No, I didn't see
okay,
that.
they made a series of TVC, their advertisement films, and the title was the school of life, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, go ahead.
And my message is to the Bangladeshis is just be humble to each other. Like, love people who's around you, who's your family. Then foreigners will love it. Foreigners will come here and they will see us. Then they will come to know that we are people of love. We can love each other. Then the misconception they have about us, it will eventually go away. That's it. And about our religions, let it just stay as it is.
And inside, I mean, see, this girl, I'm pointing my finger at her, she's a Bangladeshi girl. And you are like Bangladeshi girls are like you. Most of them are like you. She's the Bangladeshi girl. Like, this is the girl. And she's the face of a Bangladeshi woman, actually. She's representing Bangladeshi women right now. And the way she's thinking, talking, you make your conclusion how Bangladesh is, how the people of Bangladesh are. So yeah.
And just as much as you can, just spread peace. Just love people. That's what I can say. That's it. Because I am a person who loves people. That's what I can say. That's it.
Yeah, love is all we need. All we need is love.
Yeah.
We are all about love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all about love.
Wow, such a great message to conclude my film with. And Upama, thank you so very much. Come on, you are legend. You are going to be a legend for me.
Thank
And
you
I should,
very much. You are a legend too. And
yeah.
your videos are gonna, inshallah, gonna have millions of viewers.
So here we are for the last time in the frame, and
Please subscribe to, what's your name?
no, it's all right.
No, I'm gonna
Yeah,
share
Documentarian.
Documentarian. Please
Yeah.
subscribe to Documentarian.
Which is what, you know, I never beg for subscriptions. ওই যে সবাই বলে না, লাইক করুন, কমেন্ট করুন, শেয়ার করুন। আমি আমার জীবনে কোনো ভিডিওতে এটা বলিনি, but you said it on my behalf, and thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
And we should conclude our film right
Yes.
here. See what I do. দেখো কি করছি. I just move my camera toward the sky like this,
You're not moving
And-
your hand.
and
It's just
now
going up.
I stop my film right here, and the sky is the background. There will appear the name right now here, Documentarian.
Okay, nice.